I've been around comedy my whole life, but we're all born with a sense of humor. Just watch a child play peekaboo. When we're young, we are vulnerable, and our vulnerability is where genius lives. My 2-year-old son's new joke is close eyes, shake head, laughing. We are completely vital. And then something happens. A teacher snubs, a parent dismisses, we lose we become self-conscious, we lose our lightness. When I was a child, I lost my sense of humor. It may be my parents divorced, the ubiquitous anger in the house, but I lost my smile, and I spent the next 30 years trying to get it back. I became a clown, empty inside, always joking around, trying to fill some void in me. So how do we get it back? How do we get our lightness back, our vulnerability, our sense of humor? And I say the way back, after 20 years as a comedian, I say the way back is love. And I really like the Dalai Lama's definition of love. It's just absence of judgment. Because if we can believe that we're all just children, and every one of us, we're a child healing some hurt, and we can remember that we were all children once, that maybe we can find a way to love each other. And to stand in this clearing where we're all just people and respect the idea that we all got here in very different ways. And if we can do that, then maybe we can be vulnerable again, to let our guard down. And if we can do that, we might just find ourselves laughing. Because we're all just kids at the playground and none of it matters anyway. Because to make a connection, to inspire laughter, to express magic and insight and brilliance, we're going to have to be vulnerable. And that might just mean standing on the precipice of disaster. And as a comedian, I know something about this. I have played in some amazing places, but I've also played in some real strange places. I played in a hair salon, people's backyards, a rooftop, laundromats, twice, a couple of times. But that allowed me to meet so many amazing people, so many different people that I never would have met if it weren't for comedy. And some things kept coming up over and over again, and that is that, one, I get laughs ultimately when I am comfortable in my own vulnerability, and two, when I feel love from my audience. And I realize those two things go hand in hand. And I also realize that it's about something much bigger than making people laugh. It's about something so fundamental that it can connect us all in spite of our differences. So imagine now you're somewhere you want to bring humor, you want to get laughs. A stage, the office, a party, a date. And now, imagine you're full of fear because you don't want to look silly. Now, I felt that same fear, and I used to retreat, but now I run toward the fear. That's what got me on this stage tonight. I used to teach improv, and I teach my students to stand on their toes and lean in. And when they felt the impulse or they lost their balance, they fell into the scene. They allowed themselves to be completely vulnerable. While I watch other people stand on the sidelines, guarded and safe, waiting for the right moment, and the right moment often passed them by. But here is the awesome part. Vulnerability makes us stronger. It keeps us safe. It makes us free. Let's stop trying to be safe. Let's let our smile, our love, keep us safe. It'll also give us our sense of humor back. Because it's just like life. Those moments that scare us the most, that's the time when we have to love more deeply, to allow us to have our vulnerability. It's ours. And the freer we are with our vulnerability, the deeper we will love, and the more we will have to laugh about.